Hello Divine Soul Tribe, back again with another message and reading. So, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back Divine Soul Triber. Please like and subscribe should you wish to do so if the content resonates with you. I'd love to have you. There's strength in numbers. Right, okay, so my name's Divina and I'm an intuitive energy reading empath. So I do readings based on channeled messages, downloads, sometimes channeled songs. Today though guys, this video is going to be I'm aiming for a Karmaville Chronicles video, because I've only got 2 videos in that particular playlist. Most of the stuff ends up in the darker corner, which is the, you know, Karmaville clowns, covens and creatures. Anyway, so I want to know what's going on with those karmic energies, because they are out there. Yes, they're out there doing a bit of spell work and stuff. Because the last reading I just did, which is not uploaded yet, well, it might be by now, I don't know. But the last reading I just did, what came through was confusion, and that's confusion spells. Now, this is going to be specifically, well, more geared towards twin flames, because that was one of the first cards that came up in that reading that I did, twin flame mission. So this is for twin flames dealing with karmic energies in the background. Could be your karmic past partner or your divine counterparts karmic energies in the background of their life. Take it as it resonates, because you know, energy's fluid, it flows back and forth, in and out, up and down, round and round, right? He could be a she could be a he, it could be you, your person, the third party, friends, family members, co-workers, right? Just take it as it resonates. But this is specifically for karmic energies that are throwing spell work into the mix, right? I want to know what's going on. So I've got my deep, dark and dangerous oracle deck out, and I'm going to start trying to make sure that I tell you guys what decks I'm using, if I can remember, because I see these brilliant decks and I'm like, oh, what that? Should actually put it in the description box. Anyway, we're getting off topic. So let's get straight into it, because I'm going to use these. And I'm going to use my supernatural deck, see what we can get with that. If necessary, I will get my witch deck out, but I'm kind of hoping I don't have to go down those levels. I will get my messages from the masculine deck out, because your masculine, well, I don't want to just say masculine, because there's feminine energies as well on the other side of things, because I do get masculines as well as feminines watching my channel. So your counterpart, as I'm just going to stick to, your counterpart is dealing with a lot of stuff. They're trying to work on their wounded inner child. They're trying to work on their inner stability, emotional balance, mental clarity, mental stability, so that they can come towards you. Right, now, you're going to have to deal with me in my glasses, because these cards, right, I'm kind of hoping that I don't get the rings too much, right? I'll just move over here a little bit, because that kind of helps. The words on here a little, but I have got the book out because I do want to read from the book as well. So, synergy, chimera is, there's different animals on that. There's a lion, a snake and a goat's head, and that's the minotaur, compassion. They just listen, they don't have any compassion at all, and they're mad. Look at those animals, look, they're mad. Red eyes, that's demonic possession, but we'll get into it. Resilience, skiller, that's like Medusa, right? Now, yes, we know that Medusa is that's Scylla, actually. Medusa was the victim in everything, but after a while she started doing things that she shouldn't have been doing. So I'm going to take those glasses off, because I can't stand those rings in my eyes. So I'm going to start shuffling. 444 on the clock. You're divinely protected. But that isn't going to stop these karmic energies in the background trying to hold your person in. Because at the very least, they're doing confusion spells. Look. Discipline. That's your person. Your person is resisting anything that they're trying to throw at them, right? Because they're showing loyalty to your connection now. This is what's driving these karmics nuts. They can't figure out why they can't pull your person back in anymore, because the spell is broken. Keep hearing that line, the music stops and the spell is broken. I need to figure out what the song is. And they've reclaimed their sovereignty over themselves. Yeah, look, darkness is underneath that. Vengeance. They've got a thirst for vengeance. The last time I pulled these cards out, right, that was what I kept hearing. Anytime I saw a thirst for vengeance. I'm going to put that there actually. Let's see what Spirit wants to chuck out. Because the Morrigan in a TV show I used to watch, she was, or that entity was the head of the dark group. But this here, I'm picking it up like sovereignty is taking your power back. Right? Darkness, vengeance. See this top line, it seems to be your person. There's numbers here as well, so we'll go through that. Change. Because your person changed. Right? Your person, oh God, it's all coming in now. Your person is taming the beast within them, and the karmic can't bring that beast out in your person anymore, and it's driving them nuts, right? Because your person's taking their leave of that situation, and they're finding a way to rest. Or maybe that's the karmic resting before they come charging forward. Service. They're don't want to say this, but this is how it's come in. The karmic energy is no longer of service to your person, so your person's cut. Look, because that's a blade there. Your person's cut them off, and the karmic energy can't change your person back into this energy that they were feeding, this energy that they were getting to bring out in your person. So they now have a thirst for vengeance. What can I do? I'm going to get back at them. They're probably trying to throw spell work in your direction as well, if they should know who you are. But your person's been illuminated to all the nonsense that's been going on in the background. They have. They're no longer in the darkness, and the karmic energy can't keep shrouding them in darkness to stop them from seeing the light. Why? Because your person's been fully enlightened. Your counterpart has been fully enlightened. Because they've faced the truth. They've seen what's in the mirror. And here's the thing as well. They realised that karmic energy, there was two different sides to them. It was all an illusion. It was. Let's see if I can. But your person's focused now about what they want, about coming forward to you, and they're disciplined. And this is what's put that karmic energy deep in the darkness. It has, right? And giving them this thirst for vengeance, because your person's showing you loyalty. It's funny, you know, because the top is like your person, yeah, your counterpart, and the bottom's the karmic energy. Right. We can have a little read of anything. I want to read that rest card because I want to see what's going on there. Number 20. Look at that. Almost at the right page. So, hypnos. Prioritize rest and sleep. Allow yourself to dream. You need the grace of rest to be at your best. The unconscious has great depth and power to explore. So explore it if you can. Use your imagination. Do not stay asleep to your potential. Awaken to your power. That's what your person's done. They have awoken to their power, awoken to who they are. Hypnos was the Greek god of sleep and was born from Nyx. That's the darkness that the karmic energy is in. But because they kept trying to shroud your person, they kept trying to put your person, rock them to sleep with the Kool-Aid, right? kept trying to rock your person to sleep with the Kool-Aid, they had enough time to think about things. They realised it was just an illusion, right? And they are so mad that they can't bring this aspect out in your person anymore. Your person is being disciplined. That's every aspect of themselves, and they're disciplining it. That's 4 different aspects, right? Because that's all the same person. They're disciplined. And they can't pull the wool over their eyes anymore. They can't keep them in the darkness because they have chosen to make those changes, right? And they've reclaimed their sovereignty, or autonomy and sovereignty over themselves, right? And they're loyal to your connection now. And they are. That's why this karmic energy is out here with a thirst for vengeance. Thirst for vengeance. So I want to get a couple of cards from my deck. Right? I miss your smile and laugh. And I'm struggling without you in my life. That's why your person's disciplined. That's why your person's being loyal to the connection. That's why they've reclaimed their sovereignty. Yeah, it is. That's why they've decided not to allow themselves to become that beast anymore, or feed that beast anymore. This is driving this karmic energy nuts. It is. That's why they're doing what they possibly can, trying to chuck spell work at your person. Now or never, I'm coming correct this time. And they're staying disciplined because this is the thing. That karmic energy is chucking all kinds of things at your person. I've waited my whole lifetime for you. I won't give up on us or let go. Okay, what's this? You can't make this up. No weapon formed against the chosen one will prosper under God's protection. That will go at the bottom. 12:21 was on the clock then. I'm sorry for hiding my true feelings from you. I miss your smile and laugh. That was already there when we started. But let's see what comes through. Oh, they're too wide for me to do like that. That's what's driving. Listen, that is why this karmic energy has got a thirst for vengeance. It's all they think about, because they know that your person has sinned beyond any illusions that they have bestowed upon them to keep them with them, right? Because they've got low self-worth. They have. Karma drama almost over. Karma drama almost over. Put that in the middle. And this was why your person got suckered in, because they're used to toxic relationships. And you weren't about to play that. I'll see the signs and I'm aware of what the universe is telling me. Alright, so we've got a few messages there. Okay, right. Let's get into it with these cards, because I don't really need the Deep, Dark and Dangerous book, because it is pretty self-explanatory. Right, so that's in the middle. Karma drama is almost over. So, discipline and loyalty to this connection. That's the truth. That's the Ace of Swords. That's why they're doing it. Because look, they know that this is you are their true twin flame. And that's why. Now or never. Now or never, I'm coming correct. 14:44 on the clock, right? That's why they've taken their power back. That's why they've reclaimed sovereignty over their mind, body and soul, because they had a hold listen, these karmic energies had a hold on your person mentally, emotionally and spiritually, right? Using sex magic, using confusion spells, distraction techniques. Your person was drinking the Kool-Aid, but that's all over and done with now, and they are being disciplined, they are being loyal to this connection because they're reclaiming their power. There's nothing that these creatures out here can do anymore. They're trying, but it ain't gonna work, and that's why this person is out for vengeance. So you just need to make sure that you're protected. Up your protection. Do what you got to do. Return to senders, spirit baths, candle, whatever it is you got to do. Crystal work, charge your crystals, whatever it is you do, because this person is literally living under a dark cloud right now, thinking what can they do to get back at you, because here's how they're thinking. This is what I'm picking up. You stole that person from them. It's their fault we're not together. No, you were a karmic lesson. You were a karmic energy, and that had to come to an end. The fact is, if you had to do spell work to keep somebody around you, it was not yours in the first place. Manipulating somebody, lying to somebody, why would you do that? At the first sign that they're going to up and leave, that's what was happening. Every single time your person looked like they was going to leave, or they were changing their mind, or they weren't interested anymore, or they weren't really interested anyway. It was the path of least resistance. You had your boundaries. You weren't going to be messed around or trifled with or treated in that way, whatever way it was. And you put your foot down, and you put in that Five of Pentacles energy. So, all right, then I'll just go over there. But here's the thing, these people out here, doesn't matter whether it was one person, two people, a group of people, whatever it was. Karmic energy is karmic energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be family members, it could be friends, co-workers, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. They were going out of their way, even at the bottom end of the scale, to manipulate your person to stay around them. But your person's got wise to that now. They've seen what was going on. They've seen, look, I'll keep telling you about this one out here, energy transference. So here we go. Whoever your person, whoever your person was with, right? The people, at least one person was going out of their way to steal your person's energy. At least one person. They wanted to siphon your person's energy. And they're going to try to siphon yours in one way, shape or form. Look. The Eight of Wands. Your person said, I'm getting away from you. I've seen the signs, and that's why your person's disciplined. They've seen what they was out here doing in the background, and they've taken their leave from the situation, and that's why they're going to reach out to you. That's that now or never. I'm coming correct this time, right? They've worked past that victory, that illusion, sorry. This is the Six of Pentacles. They want equal give and take in their life. Because the thing is, they've realised that what was going on in the background, yeah, it wasn't what it wasn't what they thought it was. So they're out here trying to balance themselves back out after being put under a spell, an illusion. Now in the show Supernatural, this is a very, very powerful demon, a trickster demon, right? When I tell you this one put Sam in a whole time loop for over 100 days, and then put him in another one. Well, no, it wasn't another one. Well, I suppose it was, for 6 months. To show him something. And then when Sam got what was going on, the trickster demon reset things. Right? Now, every single day, it was like Groundhog Day. Every single day, Sam got up. The same thing was playing on the radio. Everybody was doing the exact same thing. he had to learn his lesson. Right? The lesson was he couldn't prevent his brother from dying, right? Anyway, long story short, over 100 days, he had the power to keep someone in an illusion until they learnt their lesson. And that is what these people out here were doing. Keeping your person under an illusion, living in their shadow side, because that is still the moon card, so they could siphon your person's energy. Doesn't matter what they try to do now, because your person's woken up to that. No weapon formed against the chosen one will prosper under God's protection. This doesn't work anymore. The music's stopped and the spell is broken. Why? Because your person knows that you're their wish fulfillment, and that's why they're being loyal to the connection. And over there, with that karmic energy, those karmic energies, people, places, and things, is nothing but a pit of hell. That's the Ten of Swords. That is that's Sam and Dean jumping into the pit of hell, which is where they landed when they took up with these karmic energy. And we know it was for money. So they were put under an illusion that the person that they went towards could provide them with a financially stable lifestyle. But all they ended up with was in a pit of hell. Now, for some of you, your person could have been married to the karmic energy. Others of you, that could be their mother, right? But either way, here's the thing. Somebody's been paying for spell work. And I told you, at the very bottom end of it, there's some confusion spells going on at the moment. That's what's going on at the moment, confusion spells. Because a lot of what's going on through the collective is like I said earlier in my earlier reading, like it's like a pity party. Like believing that what God's got for you is not for you. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve this. I've done all of that. Why would God give me a twin flame mission? Why would God say I'm his ambassador? Why would God say I've got special work to do? Why would they say I'm highly ranked in the spiritual world? Why would they trust me with this? And that's not just your person, because we need to touch on the telepathic communication. It's you guys picking up on it because of the telepathic communication. I speak to you guys, so I know what's going on through the collective, right? And the amount of times I have to tell people, that's not you having those doubts, you've come too far. Because if you're fine most of the time, and then every now and then this is what comes through, it's not you, it's your person going through those moments. Because look, your person's finding themselves being disciplined, reclaiming their sovereignty, being loyal to the connection, right? They've stopped drinking the Kool-Aid. They're moving away from these people towards that which makes them happy, towards a more balanced lifestyle, towards what they believe, what they know, is their wish fulfillment. It's you, right? Expect some communication, some form of communication, because they know, and this is the thing, this karmic energy out here is mad as hell, that they can't drag your person back into this energy here, right? Back into this energy and bring the beast out of them and make them live in a pit of hell like them, because they've got low self-worth. And here's the thing, right? As long as your person entertains their toxic, low vibrational energies and ways, then they feel like they're worth something. Oh wow, look, I can bring out the beast in ya. That's just a demon, love. As long as I can siphon their energy, right, and keep them in those low vibrational energies, swimming in their shadow side, yeah, keep them under an illusion that everything's going to be stable, then I win. That's how they think. But your person stopped drinking the Kool-Aid, so the magic wore off. And now they've got a thirst for vengeance. Because they got no source to tap into. No energy source to tap into. Because your person walked away and they're reclaiming a victory. Or claiming a victory. Justice is about to be served on this connection because they stopped drinking the Kool-Aid. Now they are coming towards you to apologise, and they've got a heartfelt apology, right? But they're a spiritual infant because they're no longer drinking the Kool-Aid. It's like drinking from the well of darkness, I suppose, right? Keeping them confused. Don't know whether they're coming or going. Oh, it's easier to just stay here. I've said this to you before. You're one of us now. You're just like us. They're not. And they're seeing that they're not. That's why they're being disciplined. That's why they're not allowing that. Because I'm telling you, this karmic energy is trying everything they can possibly think of. Oh, come back and I'll do this. Oh, come back and I'll give you that. Oh, come back and you can do. And your person's like, I don't want it. I'm not interested. I'm done. It's over. It's finished. Don't love you. I don't want you. It's toxic. I need to heal and grow and evolve, and you need to go and do the same. Oh, but we can do that together. Don't you love me anymore? Probably threaten to hurt themselves, all kinds of stuff. They're getting desperate. So all they can do is like evil eye magic, because your person won't eat or drink nothing around these people. Because it's not a happy family. That's why. It's not. Because your person made the choice to change because they saw that they was being manipulated. Now here's the thing, right? See this one here? This is the demon Meg, right? That Sam gets himself caught up with. She feeds him. You can't make this up. She feeds him her blood, demon blood, which makes his powers grow, right? So he can extract demons out of human vessels, yeah? But even though he had a thing with her, she was still constantly manipulating him. Constantly. But feeding him her blood. She was a demon. It didn't matter that she was trying to help him or whatever, she was still a demon. Regardless of what she was out here doing, she still played both sides and she was still feeding him her blood. And that was in the past slowing your person down, because that's the Knight of Pentagrams in this deck. But that's the yellow-eyed demon Azazel, I think his name was Azazel. Now I was doing some research earlier, but I was researching a lot of different things. I think is the angel? No, that's Azrael, angel of death. Azazel, I think, was one of the fallen angels. I'll have to go back on what I was reading earlier. But this one out here was out here you can't make this up neither. So this one out here was looking for babies, like over a span of a couple of decades, looking for babies to feed them his blood to give them quote unquote special powers, so that they could be part of a dark army. But the thing is, if you go and watch Supernatural, it's because they wanted a special child to be the house for Lucifer. Because, you know, the apocalypse and all the rest of it. But between the two of them, they did nothing but feed Sam their blood. And this karmic energy wants your person's energy. Stealing your person's energy. Maybe they wanted to pump your person full of more demon blood. Who knows? But your person's out here like, nah. I want my person. I want the person that makes me feel alive. That doesn't make me feel like I'm under a dark cloud all the time, like it's always raining on me, like it's always thunder and lightning. And your person took that leap of faith and come away from that karmic situation. Released all the burdens and the stress. that they were overwhelmed with. Let it all go. Because they realised they were being manipulated. And that was only going to lead to a broken heart. Well, that's the karmic energy. But that's what the karmics are here doing the most. They're agents of darkness. And it's not just... See, this is the thing. The 5 and the 7 of swords, right? These are groups of people, right? In the 5 of pentacles, generally you'll see... 5 of swords, you generally see a few people... like a couple of people down on the shore, and then one person's closer to the front of the card and they're holding like a few swords, and then there's a couple left down there. The same with the 7. One person's carrying 5 swords because they're sneaky and deceptive and manipulative, right? And they've got 2 left. This one out here, right? I can't remember who she is. Because that's Meg. Right? I'll have to watch a couple more episodes because that necklace will give that person away. Right? Can't remember who that is. Doesn't matter anyway. But the 5 is more about the subtle saboteur, the subtle agents of darkness. Right? This one is more of a stronger energy. But that's how that karmic is right now. Mad! Because they feel like you stole their person. You can't steal what's already yours. It's a God-ordained connection. 1111. Huh? You saw it come out. It came out in the last one, twin flame mission. Your person is being loyal to the connection between the 2 of you, right? They've took back their sovereignty, so they're not allowing themselves to be manipulated anymore. They're not allowing anybody to play with their mind, their emotions, right? Or even on a spiritual level. And they're being disciplined. They're saying no, don't want it. They're not allowing themselves to be manipulated by this maternal figure. Look, that's Crowley, the king of hell. Took the devil's place when the devil was locked up. So it's almost like a dark high priest and high priestess. I can't remember who that is. She'll pop up in the subsequent series, but I know that's Crowley. So that could be someone's father or somebody in a high level position in a group. The same as that could be someone's mother. What? See, actually, no. Let's just have it. So that could be a karmic X masculine energy and a karmic X feminine energy. Could be someone's father, could be someone's mother, could be the head of a group, could be the head of a coven. Doesn't really matter. Take it as it resonates, right? Because this is masculine and feminine energies that I'm reading for. Either or, it doesn't really matter, okay? So, feminine and masculine energies, right? But these are devious, evil, dark people. They are. But your person's like, I just want a stable home life. I just want a stable, happy family. And that's what this person here represents in this card. So look, that could be the 6th of July or the 7th of June. So like your person could have moved away or got away on the 6th of June, or they could be coming towards you on the 6th of July, 7th of June, right? Doesn't matter. But they're coming to tell you the truth. Because they're cutting things out of their lives that no longer serves them, including these karmic energies. Look, tower moment just jumped over there. Now that's the darkness. That's God's sister, Amara. And she can create storms and darkness. That's probably why she's the Tower card. But your person had to experience that to wake up, to reclaim their sovereignty, to recognise what was right in front of them. And that they're a child of God. That there is light at the end of the tunnel. That's Charlie. She comes in a few seasons, I think season 5 or 6, can't remember. but she's nothing but a ray of sunshine. She helps them every step of the way. Every time they ask her, she's there. She's like one of their best friends, right? And she literally is like a ray of sunshine. She's such a good person. That there, right? Couldn't remember his name before. Alistair. And that's actually the name of an actual demon, I might add. A relentless tormentor, which is what this one is torturer. And he was Dean's torturer in hell when Dean was trapped in hell after he died, after he sold his soul and died. Right? Relentless. I mean, they did get the better of him eventually, but he was relentless. He didn't give up. Nothing. He just kept coming. That's the Nine of Swords. Eternal torment. That's what this karmic energy is experiencing. Mental anguish, instability, torment, anxiety, stress. It's like that demon stuck in their head. Because your person chose their destined path. Look. 10-10. That's the end of all that. Like I said, your person's reclaimed their sovereignty. They're being loyal to this connection, and they're showing their loyalty to this connection with their discipline. Every time they say no, your person's got boundaries now. That's the Seven of Wands. 7-7, that's spiritual ascension. Unexpected good luck. Divine intervention. No more confusion. No more being presented with multiple options and choices. They've set their boundaries. They don't want that anymore. They're done drinking the Kool-Aid that makes them feel confused. Don't know what I want. Yes, they do now. And that's why they've set their boundaries with this karmic energy. The karmic energy is listen, I've been telling you about this. Backfiring energies. 5-5, big changes. That's the Hierophant. Your person's committed to coming away and ending that connection because they regret ever going over there and drinking that damn Kool-Aid. They do. They're in regret that they didn't choose the path that took them towards the angel. You. Listen, this is a Grim Reaper, right? She does upgrade to death at some point in the series, but don't forget there's 15 series. I've only rewatched up until the end of season 4. But that's a Grim Reaper. That situation was dead before it even started. It was just a karmic situation. And this karmic energy didn't want to let go. They didn't. Right? They refused to see it for what it was. They refused to let it end. But your person's like, I'm done. It's done out here. That's a wrap. Right? And they're committed to coming towards you. It's now or never. I'm coming correct this time. But to do that, they've got to make sure these karmic situations are tied up. They've called time on that situation. And now they're just look, that's the end of that. They can see their ships are coming in. I don't even know who that is. That's the Three of Wands, right? So that's about waiting for the right time for your ships to come in, because you know they're coming in. Because it's over. That's death before he dies. Your person, right, is making the necessary changes. And yes, it's taken a bit of time, but they know that eventually their ships will come in. They'll be able to get on their ships. Well, they've already got on their ship, their boat, and travelled away from these darker waters. This has left that karmic energy mad. But it's done. It's over with. They've taken action. That's the King of Wands. That's Metatron. Taking notes and then taking action. Won't miss a trick, because they want to come and work with you and offer you their cup of blood. Now that's Garth, right? I think he became a werewolf. a werewolf or a vampire, one of the two. I think it was werewolf. Anyway, even though he became whatever it was he turned into, he still worked with them, with the boys. He still worked with them, right? And he was still an honest person, regardless of what he became. He didn't allow the dark side of his predicament to take over, right? And he still worked for God, basically. So your person's coming towards you after releasing their darker aspects, right? They want to work with you. Look, King of Wands is still at the bottom after a time out. In hermit mode. When the time is right, they're going to come forward and take action. It's not going to be long either, I'm telling you. Once this karmic energy realises that everything's backfiring, nothing is working. I mean, it's been backfiring for a while now. But they're so stuck in there, oh, this will work, that will work. No, it won't. Look, the 8 of Cups. And I forgot who this was until I rewatched it. That's Anna. She was a fallen angel, right? She was a watcher. And she was stuck watching Earth for 2,000 years, right? That's why there's that light behind her. She fell from grace and wanted to become a human, a muggle, right? And live a muggle life. But when Sam and Dean opened the pit of hell and broke the first of 66 seals that needed to be broken to start the apocalypse, right? It reactivated her angel radio. That's why they called it angel radio. So she was obviously telepathically linked to all the other angels that kept dropping down to Earth because they had to come down there, fix this mess, right? She got her grace. She managed to get her grace back, and she would work with the boys. But she was a very, very powerful angel. She came down here, lost her grace, walked away from what she felt was no longer serving. She didn't want to do that anymore, just watch him, and walked a spiritual path. And she gained a lot of experience down here doing that. She chose her path. Your person has done that. Chosen the path away from the devil. Look, that was underneath at the back. That's the devil locked up. Right? Your person walked away from those karmic energies, those people there, people, places and things, right? Because it ain't just one. This is the thing. Oh, well, they was only with one person in the background. All right, but hang on a minute. They were living a toxic lifestyle. So you're telling me they only lived that toxic lifestyle with just one person? They had toxic friends, toxic family members, toxic co-workers. Take it as it resonates. But I can tell you this, it wasn't just one toxic person that your person had to walk away from. The devil ain't going to send just one person to watch a chosen one, to can't try and keep a chosen one in the darkness, working for him. Look, the devil was right in front of that divine masculine. The 9 of Wands. See, that's the thing. The 9 of Wands, the divine masculine overcame any challenges that were presented towards him. That's another angel. Can't remember what his name is now. He was quite powerful. But that's your divine masculine making the necessary choices to overcome any challenges that are presented towards them. Close out those karmic cycles, right? And that's the 6 of Cups. And return to his past life love. His or hers, take it as it resonates. Doesn't really matter, right? They're no longer drinking the Kool-Aid. They're dealing with their wounded inner child. Yes, there's a temporary pause in action, but here's the thing with the Hanged Man. You become enlightened. You see things from a different perspective. You see that there's a different way. There's a better way to do things. There is. The 8 of Pentacles. You work hard. You grow and evolve. You let things go. 44, 44. You take action. That's tell the truth. To the divine feminine. Here's the thing, right, guys? Here's the thing. Those karmic energies cannot stop what God's got in store for you. They can delay it, but here's the truth. Your person got on that boat and sailed away from the dark, manipulative creatures that have been holding them back. That's the truth. You're in line for a brand new, passionate beginning. The magic isn't working anymore. It's worn off. That's the truth of the matter. And your person's that the karmic energies that were in your life or your person's life, because I keep saying your person, but it doesn't necessarily have to be just your person. You've been entertained, well, not entertaining, but you've had karmic energies around you. Whether it's been your family, your exes, your friends, your co-workers, your family members, it doesn't matter. All of us at some point in our lives within the collective have had toxic energies around us, because that's how we've had to learn how to grow and evolve, to get away from those darker aspects, because they would have fed those darker aspects of ourselves. The beast within, because at one point in all of our lives we've all had low self-worth. We've had to reclaim our sovereignty, be loyal to ourselves, and be disciplined. That's not just your person. I mean, yes, this reading is more about your person, because I want to know what's been holding them back, what's going on, right? Emotional manipulation to keep them stuck in their heads. Like I said, that could be that maternal or paternal energy. Husband, wife, mother, father, high priest, high priestess. Take it as it resonates, or all of the above, right? But they're no longer trapped in their heads. They're no longer being able to be manipulated, because they went with the angels. That's why they took their leave from this situation. Because because that's the basic stuff that they've been trying to do. Sex magic, sorceress, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Doesn't work anymore, because your person's chosen to stabilise themselves, and they've chosen to build a brand new life with you, something stable on a firm foundation. They've taken their power back. That's actually God in the show. He's the creator of all things. That's the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. God said, it's time to get and learn who you are. And these two here, right? Here's the thing. These were from a TV show called Ghost Faces. I think it's called Ghost Faces. They're like ghost hunters, right? And they keep encountering Sam and Dean when they're doing their shows, and like they end up stumbling across some serious stuff, right? As scared as they are, they didn't stop. They still kept going. They would learn things and keep going, right? But they were ready, willing, and able to learn, right? That's your person. Page of Pentacles. Because your person and you don't want to miss out on the opportunities that God has got for you. No more chaos and conflict. No more feeling left out in the cold because someone is in the background casting spells to make you feel unloved, unwanted, unseen, unheard, in constant chaos and conflict. That's Rowena. That's Crowley's mother. Crowley's mother. She was a very, very skilled high priestess. But one thing about this one out here, she didn't give a flying monkey or rat's backside who she worked with, as long as she got what she wanted. She had no loyalties to anybody but herself. How this woman ever got herself permanently ended, I don't know. she'd work with the devil, she'd work with Sam and Dean, she'd work with the angel. She didn't care who it was as long as it got her what she wanted. And I don't know how many times she chucked her own son under the bus. She didn't care. Now, this high priestess, Rowena, is very, very dark and highly skilled. Right? So I'm going out on a limb here and saying that these karmic energies who are working with this high priestess are trying to work on your person's inner strength, your person's self-worth, their self-esteem, their pride, their ego, confusion spells, binding magic, so that they don't have the strength to emancipate themselves fully. But your person's already done it. They stopped drinking the Kool-Aid. And they've recovered and taken their leave of that situation. No more third parties. Situations. They're fixing to come and message you, because they want to celebrate their love for you, with you. That's the Page of Wands. And that's Claire, right? You see Castiel, he's the first angel that comes into it, right? Now, the body that he possesses, because yes, even the angel has to possess a human vessel, right? The body that he possesses is this girl's father, right? So he sends his soul to heaven, and he embodies I think he must do, and he embodies her dad's vessel, right? Possesses her dad's vessel. She becomes a hunter, and listen, she's tenacious. She won't think she dies hunting, actually. She don't stop. She might be a beginner, she might be a newbie, but she's got the drive and the passion to go forward and start taking action. She's a little baby spiritual warrior. That's what your person is. Seven of Pentacles. Your person's invested in themselves, right? And they want to come and invest in this connection. Yes, things are taking time, but you didn't grow and evolve overnight. They're going to take swift action, right? Because here's the thing. They had to swiftly come away from this situation, and now they're healing, growing and evolving, because they're invested in themselves. They're being disciplined. They're being loyal to the connection, right? They're reclaiming their sovereignty. But here's the thing. I know some of you ain't going to want to hear it, but look, that's blood magic. I told you this earlier in the read. Blood magic. Now, this is the demon Abaddon. That's a very high-level demon. Go and look it up. When I try telling people these TV shows aren't out here playing, they're using real spells, they're using real demons' names, they're basing the characters on real demons. Like Alistair, the Nine of Swords. That's a real demon. A real entity. Go and look it up. Oh, is she talking about, I don't watch guff, I watch documentaries. You lot are out here sitting out watching Love Island, The Bachelor. What else is it? Flipping Desperate Housewives, or The Real Housewives. Give it a rest. That's fiction for your viewing pleasure, to keep your mind numb. These TV shows out here are fiction. Go and give them a watch. Put your eyeballs on them. Go and get an education. Your person was under spell work when they was in that situation, because they got trapped in the first instance because, where's that other card? They couldn't keep it in their pants. Taco Tuesdays every day of the week, or their hot rod was hanging out like a frickin' Lucky Charm. Well, it weren't so lucky then, was it? Huh? Community service energy. Why can't I find it? The Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Taco Tuesdays and flipping Mr. Player from the Himalayas. Community service. Doesn't matter whether it was a male or female. Because that's what they did. They caught them off guard with sex magic. That's how they enticed them in. Then when that started to wear off, like a true narcissist, then they started with this. Because the manipulation wasn't enough. Because it was narc on narc crimes. Probably sociopaths, actually. Because we're not dealing with low-level creatures out here. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. What it says on that t-shirt is the devil made me do it. No, it's not an excuse because everybody has a choice. But the fact of the matter is your person was under some heavy spell work. Heavy. Because they didn't get themselves caught up with a few low-level, dusty demons. They got caught up with some high-ranking ones that know some old kind of magic, binding spells, voodoo dolls, blood magic, woods, they're out at sacred sites sacrificing, doing sacrifices. You're not daft, and it weren't just squirrels. So yes, your person was under some heavy spell work. No, they weren't completely themselves, but they did have a choice in the first instance. They did, yes. And they chose to go and play in the playground. That's what it landed them. Quite possibly being possessed by a high-level demon. Here she goes. Don't like it, pop off to the left. I'm not here to pacify anybody. I'm not. If you want to know what's been going on, that's what's been going on. The person's been under spell work, blood magic, voodoo dolls, hexes, possession. It's not just stuff you see on the TV. They just amplify it and over exaggerate it. What you see on the TV is a visual representation of what's going on in the spiritual realm. But your person took swift action to come away from that. Now they're working on themselves, right? They never let go of the connection because they want a brand new beginning in love with you. That's why they stopped drinking the Kool-Aid, because they started to see things for what they were. They never let go of the connection. They held back, and they're holding back, but they didn't let go any more than you did. But here's the thing. This is that karmic energy holding on to the connection. But there's only so long they can hold on to it for, because once your person's fully healed, what are they holding on to? Aspects of somebody that no longer exist. Because your person is hopeful for the future. And here's the thing. This is the son of the devil. But he symbolised hope because he was neutral. Right? He wasn't good or evil. He had a choice which path he was going to follow. And I'm pretty sure he went with the light. He chose good over evil. That's why he's the star card. There's that hanged man again. The Two of Pentacles. They took a time out to balance themselves again. Because they know they're in love. That's the vampires, the head of the vampires. Your person knows that they're in love with you. That's the Lover's card. They've chosen to come towards you. After facing their judgment. That, I think, is their Winchester's brother Adam from their dad's fling in the background. The karma drama's almost over. Because look, that's the Page of the Page of Swords, and that's the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah? Your person's faced their judgment. They're judging themselves. They're letting go of things that held them back, right? They're learning how to do things differently. They're seeing what they've done. They're reflecting on it, and they're letting go of those darker aspects of themselves. They're no longer under an illusion because they stopped drinking the Kool-Aid, right? They've emancipated themselves for seeing the truth for what it is. That's the thing with the the Page of Swords. A harsh truth that gets delivered. Accept it. Your person waiting to see when the right time to come forward is. Because they see you out here abundant and happy. Because you made it by yourself. You didn't need anybody to do anything for you. And this is your person emancipating themselves from that energy. It is. So I'm just going to get a few cards from here. Because, right, no weapon formed against the chosen one will prosper. Karma drama almost over. We already know about that low self-esteem. Look, 7 of Swords. They're out here doing the absolute most, hoping that they can get one over on you. Right? But that's your because they're trying to get your person like this, because they're like this. So just be mindful that you don't start getting phone calls, messages, somebody reaching out to you. Oh, I just thought you should know this. Because what they're trying to do to your person isn't working. Doesn't matter what they do. Your person's made an exit plan and they've taken their leave, and that's that karmic energy. Left out in the cold. Left out in the cold. Because they ain't right. Creating challenges after challenges for your person to overcome. Emotional manipulation. Trying to stop them from getting away. Trying to cause confusion. It's not working anymore. It's not. Right? They've cut out any of those third-party situations that were creating those karmic energies, those low vibrational energies. I'll tell you, they're sending in manipulative people. They keep sending in manipulative people is what I'm hearing. Because look, that 10 of Cups wasn't stable. That energy there that they tried to portray to your person that they was going to have isn't stable. A stack of books and those 10 cups. One wrong move and everything's going to come crashing down. One wrong move. That's why your person took their leave of that situation. What's this karma drama? The Devil. The 2 of Wands. They're trying to hold and bind your person in this indecisive. Come back over here. It's where you're one of us. We're your wish fulfillment. You can do whatever you like. Just bind yourself to us. Have a drink. Have another drink. You don't want to go over there. It's no fun over there. Don't get in the boat. There's nothing good over there. You haven't got enough to go over there. They're trying to convince your person that if they come towards you, you'll do nothing but stress them out. The devil's whispering in your person's ear. To try and keep them in this narcissistic energy. That's what that is. So I've done this a long time ago. 1 hour, 3 minutes and 33 seconds when I said that. Now, we come to this conclusion a very long time ago, right? That dogs and cats. Cats are the narcissists and dogs are loyal. They're the empaths, right? Look, heartbreak, 5 of Swords, deception, subtle saboteurs. Your person's taken their leave from this situation, and it's, like I said, it's left the karmic energy in that energy heartbroken. Because they can't think of anything else to do. They've tried everything they possibly can to keep your person stuck to them in this devil energy. Kool-Aid, look, the Mad had a tea party. Stay with us, we love you. Yeah. No. Honestly. They're tired of manipulative, cold-cutting people. in their life. Constantly keeping them feeling isolated. When they're sitting on a wealth of abundance because that's within them, but they are constantly being held back, right? Feeling confused, like they've got to juggle themselves. They don't want to juggle anymore. They're tired of playing with this one. They're not going to be doing it anymore. They've taken their lead, they've chosen their path. Page of Wands, they've taken their power back. Right. How do I close this out? I'm gonna, oh. That was at the bottom. This is for you and your person. Time to shine. Shine your bright, beautiful, divine light on the world. Hidden Truth Oracle. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, look at that. You can't make it up. We need to let each other go. That's what your person's saying to this karmic energy, but they don't want to hear it. That's what your person's saying to you. I couldn't let you get close to me because they didn't feel worthy of you. My life is not together as it seems. So whatever they're putting out there on their social media, it's not that way. And if you know who the karmic energy or energies, plural, are, and they're making out their life to be all this great, this, that, and the third, it ain't. Because they are like this. Look, that's what they think of you. You were the best thing in their life, and they're trying everything they possibly can to stay away from that karmic energy, that crazy karmic energy there, right? And come towards you and be a better version. Let go of all those darker aspects of themselves. Get out of the illusions. Stop playing with this clown. Stop being narcissistic. And they've chosen the path to come towards you. I hid behind material things. Like I said, with that Queen of Pentacles or that King of Pentacles, they went towards somebody that they thought they was going to have a lovely material lifestyle with. Yeah, I know I messed everything up. They know they did. That's why they're trying to fix themselves so they can come and fix the connection. They're being loyal to the connection now. It doesn't matter. I want to feel that way again. They do. They wonder if you're happy without them. Are you? I know what the answer is because I speak to most of you. Well, not most of you, but I speak to a lot of you. I remember every detail of that day. That'll be the last time you spoke to them, or the last time you see them. You and I were too young. So it wasn't the right time, basically, is what that was. So some of you might have met somebody many years ago when you was a lot younger and you had to go off your separate ways to learn, grow and evolve. Others of you, that'll be a case of your person was too young, you was too young, there might have been an age difference, or they felt that it was just the wrong time. They're not available. That's what they keep trying to tell that karmic energy. And for you, they're saying you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Because they knew exactly what they were doing in the beginning. They made that choice to go and play with the devil. They did. This one out here won't believe what they're saying. Oh, you're not available for me? No, not. I know across the line with you. Yeah, they know. And this is another thing. They feel you leaving them behind because you've grown and evolved and you're growing at a rate of knots. And they're scared. They're scared that they won't get the opportunity to catch up to you. They won't get that opportunity to redeem themselves. That just jumped out on that top pile. I want you. Well, we know that. so many things remind me of you. 'Cause I'm telling you, spirit, your ancestors, their ancestors, God, the angels, everyone's leading them back to you. That's why they are out here doing what they're doing, reclaiming their sovereignty, being loyal to the connection, and being fully disciplined. Every time that I'm not available, that's what the karmic gets busy line. They've probably got them on the block list. Huh? Constant do you understand? You've probably got that karmic on the blocked list. Not available for you. They don't want to hide behind material things anymore. And they keep trying to say, we need to let each other go. Karmic lessons are done. Because your person can't stop thinking about you. Because you came closer than anyone. Get one more. And they try not to react when people mention you, because some of these people out here are working for the other camp. And they don't want this karmic energy thinking that you two are together, because at this point in time you're not. I mean, some of you might have started talking, but they don't want this karmic energy thinking that you're together, because they will direct their thirst for vengeance towards you. I mean, they're probably chucking spell work at you anyway, right? Because they're just desperate at this point. They think if that 11111 was on the clock when I said that, they think if they can get you out of the picture, your person will go back to them. It won't matter. Doesn't matter. Your person doesn't want anything more to do with those karmic energies. They don't. They're done with that. Whether it's a group, whether it's one person, well, it's more than one person, because if it was a romantic interaction, they're done with it. If it was family members, they're done with those particular family members. If it was a group of people, they're done with that group of people. If it was friends, they're done with those people. They're not available for those people anymore. They walked away from those situations. Right, so my shaman deck, get a couple of cards out of here. Hunter of Gifts, Spirit of Love. Yeah, they're probably hunting for a gift to give you. Hunter of Strength. It's taken every last little bit of strength and courage they've got to get away from these people, to hold, to keep their boundaries up, to stay disciplined. But all they want is you, because I just keep hearing that in my head. Spirit of Family. So for some of you, it was their family members, Dancer of Fear. It was their family members that was holding them back. The Ancestor of Knowing, Dancer of Beginners, Shaman of Sorrows. Yes, there has been a lot of sorrow, but that's what that karmic energy is dealing with. But they need to learn their lessons the same as anybody else. Dancer of Beginnings, that's what your person wants with you. Ancestor of Knowing. They know what they want. They want to start a family with you, because that family that they had in the background was toxic. Whatever they were promised wasn't that. It was nothing but an illusion. And as soon as they stopped drinking that Kool-Aid, they realised that. They've exiled themselves from that group. Ancestor of Exile, Dancer of Lies, because they've sinned beyond those lies that were put in front of them. They have. Spirit of Nurture. They're nurturing themselves now. And here's the thing. I don't want to say it like this. But for a lot of you, you're going to take your person back. Some of you are that, nah, I'm not. If you're not going to take your person back, you're not going to take your person back. But I know you're going to hear them out. You can still at least help them from over there where it's safe, if you don't feel that you can trust them enough to take them back. But they're nurturing themselves, because they're ready. They're birthing their new self. That's what they're doing. They're growing and evolving. They're letting go of all the old aspects of themselves, and they are becoming someone new. Because they've seen the light. Hunter of Vision. Spirit of Challenge. They're facing the challenges. They are. The Ancestor of Protection is on this. There's that Spirit of Love again. Because true love breaks any curse. It does. Anyway, I'm going to close this out now, because that's an hour and 14 minutes. So, just rest assured your person is telling that karmic energy they're not available for them anymore. They need to let themselves go. They were just it was just a superficial connection. They're trying to keep it cool, because they don't want anybody going back, running back, telling them this, that and the third, right? They've taken their time out. They balancing their life out. They're no longer being manipulated. They're healing and growing from that situation. They're regaining their strength, their compassion for themselves, right? And the strength and the courage to keep going. Because this one out here is being paid to chuck spell work towards your person, and quite possibly you, right? Because these creatures out here, right, have stopped at nothing. They're sending out their top agents to do the most for your person, to create illusions. But your person woke up from that. No more of this sex magic. No more of the devil made me do it, because they're not drinking the Kool-Aid anymore. They're done with that. They're done with the chaos and conflict. They're done feeling like they're being left out in the cold. They're done. They're done feeling trapped in their head with confusion spells, right? They've taken their leave from the situation. And if there was a wife, a mother, or a high priest, well, not a high priestess, but the head of a coven, whatever it is, they're done listening to her. They're done listening to the King of Pentacles, somebody that was in a paternal position, husband, father, head of a group, whoever it was. They're done drinking the Kool-Aid. They're done listening to this clown, right? They don't want to be in a pit of hell anymore. They are coming towards you because they never let go of the connection, right? Because they know that eventually their ships are going to come in. They are spiritually transforming, right? No more regrets and sorrow. No more feeling confused, right? No more not knowing which way to go. They know which way to go because they're away from these saboteurs. They're away from these people that are siphoning their energy. Yes, the karmics are out for revenge, but it's only going to backfire on them. Yeah? They're ready to become who they're supposed to be. Can you help them with that? When they come towards you. The ancestor of knowing is giving them the knowledge that they need to keep moving forward. Right? Because the dancer of beginnings is on that. Yes, they're facing their challenges. No, they can't stop thinking about you. They want to be in your arms again. They want you. And they're worried that you're growing so fast away from them, right? But it's time to shine now. It is. You don't have to worry about these thirsty, vengeful, dark karmic energies anymore with their low self-worth, because they're getting their karma. They are. Because your person got away from the devil, doesn't no longer want to be a narcissist or in that, or be displaying those narcissistic behavioural tendencies, right? No more being juggling things, because they're going to unlock their wealth of abundance, and it's not just financial, it's spiritual as well, right? Because they've seen the light. They have, because they've cut everything out of their lives. They've seen you emotionally balance yourself out and emancipate yourself, and they've done the same thing, overcoming any challenges. 9-9. It's the end. Karma drama almost over. No weapon formed against you. That's the 9 of Pentacles as well. Glasses, they can stay on the floor. Right? It's done out here. It's been done. Your person just had to take the necessary steps, and they've done that now. They've taken the steps necessary to get away from these people, places and things. They've made the choice to come towards you. They want to commit to you. And they're taking action. They're moving towards you. Because they want this reunion. Justice needs to be brought to this connection, because you're each other's wish fulfillment. That's why. And they're coming in for a victory. To balance things out. Equal give and take. So expect a message. Because they want to build a happy family life with you and start a new legacy. They do, because they've reclaimed their sovereignty, they're being loyal to this connection, and they're being disciplined, because now or never. I'm coming correct this time. That's why. Right. Divine Soul Drivers. Oh, that's from Margie Got the Tea deck. I'll put that back. Maybe that's the sign that I have to pull some cards from there. I'll pull a couple of cards from there. Because this is just, oh gosh, it's just, oh, never mind, I'll have to pick things up in a minute. Right. Let's have a look and see. Twin flame mission is at the bottom. The third eye is away. That's your person waking up to the fact that they've got a twin flame mission to be getting on board with. And their first eye is awakening. They're seeing things for what they are now. Clearly, because they stopped drinking the Kool-Aid. Psychic attacks. I told you. They're literally trying, because the spirit of darkness works in different ways. It runs through people as well as dwelling within, right? So don't just think, oh, that person's full of demons or the demons dwells. No, it doesn't work like that. Huh? The spirit of darkness can run. Because I was literally watching this episode of Charmed, right? And the source of all evil wanted to take Paige out because she was the fourth sister, which is obviously taken Prue's place after she died. Long story short. He wanted her to use her powers for dark purposes and then she would become evil, right? So what he did was he went into her boyfriend, he possessed her boyfriend, and then he went and possessed somebody that she was working with to convince her that he was evil, right? So, to try and get her, and then when he was done with the other person, he went back into her boyfriend. So it was literally a representation of what I keep trying to tell people. Excuse me. The spirit of darkness moves through people. It doesn't just sit and dwell. Some people, yes, they do have permanent demons in them. Well, not permanent, but they do have ones that dwell in them. And others are just used temporarily to create a situation to ancient Egyptian ancestors to get a reaction, to lower your vibrational frequency. Enemies. But do not worry. Success is coming. Can't make this up. One more. Sage your space. Right, I told you this. You're underestimated. 1 hour, 22 minutes and 22 seconds when I said that. Boom. Highly ranked in the spiritual realm. That's both you and your person. That's why they want you so badly. That's why they want your person to stay with them so badly. Because they want that your person's energy. I've been telling you this. Because you're in line for a lot of abundance. Abundance of your spiritual gifts. Look, psychic powers. That was on the floor. Time to shine. The thing is, this is what I keep telling you guys, and other readers are telling you the same thing. Once you and your God-ordained spouse, your divine counterpart, come together in your true divinity, right? Proper union takes place, you're untouchable. You guys together will be a force to be reckoned with. Because it'll be instant upgrade. It will. You can't make it up. Instant upgrade when the two of you come together. I'm telling ya. That is why, listen, that's why the devil is working overtime to keep you guys apart. But the angels are protecting you from the psychic attacks. Yes, you're going to catch a little licks, but sometimes you're going to catch licks of things so you can learn how to protect yourself. So you can learn what to look out for. Recognize things as they come in. So you can wake up to what's going on around you. Psychic attacks is back at the bottom. Sage your space. Judgment day for your enemies. These people are, and this is all sitting on top of this. No weapon formed against the chosen one will prosper under God's protection. You and your counterpart, now that they've made the choice to move forward with their mission and away from these people and see things for what they really are, they've got the protection that they need because their ancestors are on them now. Your enemies are out here doing the absolute most. Well, at the very least, they're doing psychic attacks. Like I said, the spirit of darkness moves through people. Save your space. Do not worry, because you have the gift of courage. Look, enemies, but they can't touch you. This is the thing. The more they try, the more they illuminate themselves. Because everything's already started backfiring, but the more they try, the bigger the backfires. Yeah? The bigger the backfires. So if they're wishing badness on you, it's going to come back on them. If they're wishing confusion on you, it's going to come back on them. They're going to end up sick. And I've been saying that since the beginning of the year. Light worker, you will regret messing with a chosen one. Why? Because you've got ancient divine blood. That's why. They didn't know who they were messing with, but they do now. Judgment Day for your enemies. And that's out here. Because they're out here doing psychic attacks and all kinds of other stuff. Right? They're going to regret it. Can't make it up. Royalty. Ancient divine what was it came out? Ancient Egyptian ancestors. Right. I've got to go. Right. So, sage your space. Stay protected. Do your spirit baths. Do your return to senders. Right? Do your incense. Charge your crystals. Whatever it is you've got to do, you make sure that you do it. Right? Because they are still out here trying to do the absolute most to you out of pure jealousy. Because they're not willing to do the work that they need to do to become enlightened. Right? So they're haters. So, angels are protecting you and your person because you're highly ranked in the spiritual realm. Yeah, I've got ancient divine blood in your royalty. Judgment Day is coming for them. I'm telling you, they're going to be highlighted for who and what they actually are. So, stay safe out there, Divine Soul Tribers. Until next time, stay divine.